Namaste, everyone. Hello, and a very warm welcome to all of you in this beautiful gift session on Panchkarma, on Paschatkarma, on Purvakarma, on Dincharya. Basically, all the Ayurvedic practices, therapies which we can do. Namaste, everyone. Hello. Yes, thank you so much. My voice is audible now? Yeah. Sorry. Yes. So I just want to welcome, I was saying that I just want to welcome Dr. Manoj to this session. And he is taking this session directly from his Panchakarma center in Kerala. So without wasting any more time, let us directly delve into the session. So we will let Sir teach initially. Let us learn about these Ayurvedic therapies. And after 1 hour of teaching, we will take questions of everyone. So, sir, I'll just request you to turn on your camera. I've requested you to. Yes, sir. You'll have to turn on your camera.
Namaste.
Yeah, perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yes, I'll just put you on spotlight.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Poojaji. Thank you, everyone, for attending an introductory section to the Ayurvedic Panchakarma. I'm sure that all of you are very familiar to the word Panchakarma, but there is something is going wrong. I don't know how to change it. Poojaji, can you help me?
What happened? So tell me, you want to share your screen?
No. Actually, when I
You're audible and you're visible.
I'm not able to change the screen. That's why I'm.
What do you exactly want to do? Tell me, I'll guide you.
Now it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hope you can see the screen, right?
No, we cannot. You have to share the screen again.
Uh, is it clear?
Yes, it is. Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So namaste once again for our basic lesson of Ayurveda, which all of you are very familiar with. Poojaji, she's organizing it for long time. And I also been here for many times regarding different topics. Today is one of the most important topic which we all are familiar with, but most of the people are not clear about it. All of you are aware of Panchakarma. So what is Panchakarma and what is the significance of Panchakarma in Ayurvedic treatments? And how can we do it in our personal life from home, or do you need to go to a Ayurvedic center for doing the Panchakarma? All these things are very important. So let us start with the introduction of Panchakarma. about it. You will see this. What is Panchkarma? Pancha means nothing but 5. Karma means actions or activities or therapies. In yoga, you might have heard of Shat Kriyas. Somewhat similar to that in Ayurveda is called Panchakarma. Shat means 6, 6 Kriyas. They have mentioned in Hatha Yoga and all. In Ayurveda, we have Panchakarma. So there are different types of Panchakarma. According to many schools, they have said external Panchakarma, internal Panchakarma, like that. But in classical textbooks, we have seen 5 main therapies, which is which is meant for cleansing the Andha Koshta or Mahashrotas, starting from head to the lower part of the Mahashrotas, that is from the mouth to the anus, in that area, to clean in different levels. The external Panchakarma, there are many things which is, different schools, different places. You have Kerala Panchakarma, like that. You can see a lot of advertisements everywhere. When I visited Calcutta, I've seen some places they have mentioned about the Kerala Panchakarma. There is nothing like Kerala Panchakarma and all. Panchakarma is one thing which is mentioned in our classical textbooks. It is same across India or across the world. But based on the practical applications in different places, there are certain specific, things they have mentioned about it. That's what we know, like the differences. Basically, Ayurveda treatments are we can classify it into Shamana and Shodhana. So that is the first thing. Shamana means burning the toxins or deactivating the toxins or reducing the toxins within our body using different techniques like Deepana, Pachana, Vyayama, Atapa, like that different things are mentioned. Upavasa is also mentioned. Exposing to sun, exposing to wind, taking Upavasa, doing sun bath, exposing to wind. All these things are called Shamana therapy, which is useful for reducing or burning the toxins if it is in a small quantity, or to the people who cannot undergo Panchakarma, that is Shodhana Karma. The children below the age of 10, the people above the age of 70, those health is weak. For such conditions, we cannot go for Shodhana Karma or Panchakarma because which is little bit strong and it is not good for everyone. So there are so many restrictions for doing this Panchakarma, the cleansing process, based on the health condition. Shamana Karma we can do for everyone. But there is limitation for Shamana Karma. If the doshas are very high, if it is not able to, totally detox by this sort of procedures, then we need to go for this Shodhana Karma or Panchakarma. Sharira Shuddhi Roganam Mula Nashanam. It is very clearly mentioned. Sharira Shuddhi. Shuddha means what? Accumulation of toxins has to be removed by various procedures. Then you might have think, what type of toxins? Mainly, the toxins are developing inside our body from the food we eat. And also, due to the climatic changes, due to the change in our age, stress, so many factors are responsible for the development of toxins within our body. So when we talk about food, you might have think that the food what you eat through the mouth alone. No, there are different types of food. Sometimes we say to people that, I cannot digest what you said. That means what? Oh, I cannot, digest what I have seen today in the market. My God. Now we say like that. What it means? Anything which cannot be digested by our body, our senses, our mind can become a toxin. I like the mother-in-laws. I like to say something about mother-in-laws, okay? The daughter-in-law, after 40, 50 years of marriage, also, they will say that, when I got married and came to your house, she used to say to the mother, to the husband, what your mother said to me, still I cannot forget. Most of the people will say like that. I used to hear it from my mother. That's why I'm saying that mother-in-law is dead and gone. But still, it is remaining in our body as an undigested thing and which can cause toxins. You may get wonder that how it can become toxin. See, when my mother think about her mother-in-law, her BP will shoot up, her sugar will shoot up. So it can become a toxin. So we need to know how to release these type of toxins also from our body. So Panchakarma is not only meant for the physical detoxification, but we need to do for mental detoxification also. For that, we need to use different other techniques. Okay, so then that's why I want to say Panchakarma is not only what we say about these 5 eliminatory therapies, what we are going to see now. Apart from that, Manashuddhi, then what you call the emotional Shuddhi, emotional cleansing, then intellectual, cleanliness. All these things are also important. So when we say about Panchakarma, in general, we can say it is a Shodhana therapy, cleansing therapy. Mainly in physical body, we have these 5 eliminatory therapies, and each therapy has got 3 stages. Why we need, we cannot go to the elimination therapy in one stretch. That is something we need to understand also. See, when you go to some touristic places, especially in Kerala, I don't know, in other places, if you go to like to the beaches in Kovalam or Varkala or that areas, you can say a lot of places, the advertisement, learn Panchakarma in 21 days or perform Panchakarma in 21 days. Don't fall into the trap of such advertisement. It is not possible like that. See, the toxins which is accumulating in our body from long time, it will not go from our body in such a way. It is not easy to remove. And if you try to remove in such a way, it can cause damage to our body also. So for that, Ayurveda very specially mentioned about Purvakarma or Upakarma. Preparatory therapies, we can say. Why we need to do this, go through this process of preparation? For any operative procedures, even in modern science, if you go for a surgery, they will do a lot of preparatory therapies for before you start the therapy, main surgery or main procedure. For example, if you are going for a cataract surgery, for example, first of all, they will check your blood sugar level, blood pressure level. Then if there is any change, they will try to bring it down to the normalcy. They will check your, the blood parameters. They will check your hemoglobin. So many other previous therapies or procedures they will do in order to know whether your body is fit to undergo that main surgery. Otherwise, it can create complications. Then we can't do anything. Now, once the complication develops, it is difficult to manage. So, similarly, in Ayurveda, before you go for the important procedures, we need to prepare our body. That is called Purvakarma. So, we will see what is the need of the Purvakarma. As we know, our body is made of 3 main forces. We call doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And these doshas, when it is in an equilibrium state, we call it as health. When these doshas are disturbed, we call it as roga or rogavasa or ill health. So these doshas, when it gets toxic due to so many reasons, and it gets undigested, the materials which goes inside our body, which cannot be digested properly by our body with our agni, with our digestive fire, then what happens? It becomes a toxic material. We call it as ama. Ama means metabolic toxins. The speciality of this metabolic toxins is it is very sticky by nature. It is very sticky. So it is the product of the food you eat and which cannot be digested properly by your body will become toxic and become sticky. So I told you the memories from the some reasons or the toxins which came inside our body or the food we eat through the ears and eyes also can become armor. How it is something very sticky, it is remaining for longer time, which cannot be removed easily from the body. If you try to remove it forcefully, it can cause damage to your system. So it requires some time to make it loose, to make it more flexible and loosen from the tissues, loosen from your mind or loosen from your emotions or intelligence, and slowly it has to be eliminated. So the Purvakarma is meant for that. Loosen the aggravated doshas or from the tissues. Or we can say that loosen the toxins from the tissues, which is very sticky by nature. Then from the shaka means the periphery. So you need to slowly loosen it because the toxins gone inside our body started accumulating in the shagas. That means in the periphery, in every part of in your blood vessels, in your muscles, in your bones, in your organs, everywhere this doshas can be accumulated. It has to be loosened there first and slowly bring it back to the koshta. Koshta means from the mouth to the anus. That is the andakoshta or mahashrotas. So from there you have to bring it slowly to the andakoshta, to the mahashrotas, and from there you have to eliminate it using different procedures of Panchkarma. So I hope it is clear for you. From the periphery, the accumulated toxins has to be loosened using different procedures and slowly bring it back to the koshta, that is the shrodas, the GIT, we call it from the mouth to the anus. Then from there, it has to be eliminated. So why Upakrama or Purvakarma is essential? It is mentioned I already. It is doshas remain sticky. If you try to remove a sticky thing from any place, you can understand that it takes away certain portion of the tissues also. I hope you remember, you can understand that example. So you need to lose it first. Uh, for example, when you are cleaning a oily vessel. Oil is normally very sticky to the vessel. So what we will do? If you put some, water with high pressure, maybe sometimes it will go, but it can damage that vessel also. In order to make it more easy to remove, first you will put some chemicals, something which loosen, emulsify the fat or emulsify the oil, which helps the oil to detach from the vessel. Then you put a little bit of oil, it will easily go. The same way, if you use some hot water, it is more easy. The same procedure only we do in our body also. We have to use certain medicines or procedures which helps the sticky toxins to loosen from the doshas, from the tissues. And then it has to bring down to the koshta and then remove. So the main therapies become sometimes ineffective even if you try, as I mentioned the example, if you use water to clean the oily vessel, it may not go. Or you use strong force to remove it, it damages the vessel also. In order to make it easy, we use some soap or some chemicals which helps to lubricate that, which helps to loosen it, emulsify it. Then you use hot water or something to remove it easily. The same procedure we do. The first thing we do here is snehana. before going for Snehana, see, the Snehana means oleation therapy. We should know whether the body is ready. So before doing Snehana, we do Ruksha therapy. That means something which makes the ama to little bit of, uh, you know, uh, uh, modification. Uh, so we do some sort of Lankhana. Lankhana means upavasa or giving kasha, internal medications, or Agni Deepana procedures, certain things like that to make a little bit cooking of this armor initially. After that, we go for Snehana therapy, oleation therapy. It will be internal and external, or internal or external, both together, different ways of oleation therapy. When I say oleation therapy, it is the application of sneha material. What is sneha? Sneha means in Sanskrit, sneha means, all of you are aware of that word. Sneha means love. But originally, sneha means in Ayurveda, in Sanskrit, it is oil. So when we give any oil externally or internally in the form of ghee or in the form of medicated oil, medicated ghee and all, it softens the tissues. That is the oleation therapy. The purpose of oleation therapy is to soften the tissues, lubricate. It helps the channels. Hope you know our body is made of so many channels. Channels means tubes. Annavaha Shrodas, Pranavaha Shrodas, Manovaha Shrodas, Raktavaha Shrodas, Mutravaha Shrodas. Shrodas means tubes or canals. So our body is made of so many canals. We call Shrodas in Sanskrit, in Ayurveda. So the toxins accumulates in the periphery inside the Shrodas. It has to be lubricated, loosened, and bring it down to the main Shrodas. So lubricate the channels. Then reduces the dryness or vata, so which causes the block. So this is the procedure we do for the snehana. There are different procedures, as I mentioned, for snehana. One is abhyanga. Abhyanga means external application of oil or ghee or vasa or majja, different types of oleation materials we use. Vasa majja means the fat from the animals, the what you call the skin fat, or the ghee medicines, or the oil medicine, different types of oil we use: mustard oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, different types of oils being used in Ayurveda, essential oils also. So it makes that shrodas to be the channels to be softened, lubricates the tissues, emulsify the dosha, and slowly bring it down to the main shrodas. So the procedures we do for that is abhyanga and snehapana. Abhyanga means, as I told you, application externally. Then snehapana means internally. Internal use of medicines, medicated ghee or medicated oil or medicated vasa, different what you call the snehana materials are being used in Ayurveda according to the condition. After proper snehana therapy, we do it for 5 days or 7 days or 9 days. As I told you, the first process is rukshana, that makes the body a little bit of dry, or which makes the ama to be burned a little bit first. Then once the ama is under control, then we give sneha for this type of days, external and internal, like that. Then we go for svedana. So, as I told you, to remove the oil from a vessel, we first apply a little bit of soap, then we use hot water. The same procedure, the heat therapy. Svedana means heat therapy. It's called fermentation therapy. So what happens when you heat? It dilates the srotas. You know that when the heat comes, it opens up the blood vessels, it dilates the blood vessels, the veins, the lymph vessels, it opens up the skin, sweat pores, so it dilates the srotas. Then it also liquefy the doshas, liquefy the toxins. When the heat comes, it becomes melted. Then it relieves the stiffness and heaviness. So when you do the heat therapy, that is what it happens. Suppose you went for an exercise. When you come back, your body will be very, painful, very sensitive because of the accumulation of toxins. After an exercise, a lot of lactic acid and all toxins accumulate in your muscle tissues. So what we will do, we will take a hot water bath. And after that, you feel it is relieved. Why? Because it helps the toxins to move and to go back to the blood, and you feel less pain. The same principle we do here. We use different types of steaming procedures. We use Ushma Sweda. We do, oil Sweda. We do dry powder, heating the dry powder and do the Sweda with that. Steam Sweda, using the steam, then expose into the sunlight and making Sweda. There are different procedures of making the Swedana means sweating therapy. It makes sweat. That means it is not the function of the purpose of it is not to make the sweat, but opens up the channel. So that is the second part of it. It relieves the stiffness and also the heaviness. So that is the second part, the Svedana therapy. As I told you, there are different types of Sweda, Bashpa Sweda, Avagaha Sweda. So these are some examples. Avagaha means dipping the body in warm water. That is Avagaha. Then Upanaha Sweda, that is a procedure where you put the medicines and bandage it. So the heat from the body is converted into the body or reflected to the body part, and it helps to release the stiffness. That is again a process of Svedana. We will see some of this in detail. Whatever you can do at home also, we will teach you in the coming classes. So it is a very important thing now. What you can practice at home, even without any complications. Such procedures also we will learn in the detailed class. In the I think starting from 28 to 30, I think. So you can contact Pujaji for the dates and other things. So we will see some of these procedures. I will try to, since Pujaji told me to show some of the videos, we will try to make some videos also to understand how we do it. Instead of I say it, once you see it, it will be more easy to understand. We will try in that way. Then the next is Mrudu Upacharas. And that is gentle supportive measures. After doing this Snehana Svedana, the person has to be, it should not. See, one thing which I have noted, the people from other parts of India, other parts of the world, when they come for Ayurveda treatment, they want to explore the whole area. Actually, when you do this Panchakarma, you should be in a resting pace. See, our body is also a machine. Suppose you are having a car. If you want to do the service of the car, you have to take the car to a service station and keep it there for some time. How can you run the car and service it together? The same thing, we need to know that when we do go for the process of detoxing, cleansing process, we should be in a state of rest. That is important for the treatment. People cannot understand. They want to do everything in one day. How is it possible? So it's a wrong understanding. There may be places they do many treatments in the same day, but it is wrong and it can cause complications also. So please don't, do this hurry-burry panchakarma. You take some time for your body. You know, it is very important what all things we are spending time in our life. See, this is one of the main thing we need to understand, that our body is also a machine. Due to the age, due to the wear and tear, due to the overuse or misuse or abuse, or due to the climate changes, due to the stress, due to the food habits, the toxins which comes from the food, the external environment, all these things can cause the formation of armor or toxins inside our body. And over a period of time, it can block the channels and ends up in different types of disorders. That's what we are trying to eliminate using this procedure. So everyone, I usually say after 25, 30, everyone should do at least 1 week in a year for this. Spend some time for yourself. You know, Swami Vivekananda used to say, at least 1 hour in a week you should spend for yourself. Otherwise, you lose your best friend. That means you. You use yourself. You have to maintain a friendship with yourself. So that is very important. In Ayurveda, we say at least once in a year, we say a total procedure need minimum 21 days. That is true. But the youngsters who are working may not be able to spend that many days. That is true. But at least 7 days in a year, they can spend for it. You have to find some time for it. You may not get the leave for that. You have to find out the time for it, and you have to go for this process in a scientific way and a strict way. It definitely gives good result and to improve your quality of life and have a healthy and happy life. So that's what we are all working for, right? According to Dalai Lama, one of his, words, famous words, he used to say, the most blunder I have seen in my life, he said, the man work very hard and spend all the time for making money. And finally, they use the whole money to maintain their health. And it is not possible most of the time. So to maintain health without taking care of it initially may not be easy also. The money cannot save you, cannot help you once your body becomes unhealthy and sick. So this is very important to understand, that one should take rest. That's the importance. It is said light oiling, warming, rest, simple dietary regulation. So when you take a treatment, we give very light food. The people come here and complain about, see, this food is not tasty. This food is not, properly made, no spices. It is plain. Yes, during the treatment, that is what you need to eat. Usually, in traditional way, one has to take the most light and simple food without much spices, without. We try to provide maximum, tasty and what do you call digestible food in our center. But I have seen a lot of people coming here and complaining about the food we give. See, this is the reason for doing it. And once if you, it is not for the lifelong, no? For during the treatment, one has to go through this process of food. One should be ready for that type of cleaning process. So usually we give some products of rice because it is more easy to digest, and also some products which is made from moong dal, or we use hardly any oil for cooking. Mostly we make it in steam. So the taste wise, it is not bad, but it is not spicy like in your homely food. It may not be that oily or tasty like what you make in your home. That sacrifice one has to do for having a better health. That's what I want to say. When we do about the Mrudu Upacharas, this is the reality we are facing in our center. The people complaining about the food. We give only light and simple and easy to digest food only. Then comes to the, when we talk about Upakrama, the preparatory therapy, it's a part of treatment. That also is very important. Without Purvakarma, we cannot go for the Pradhana Karma or Panchkarma. So now we go for the Panchakarma, the Pradhana Karma. According to different schools, there are different types of Panchkarma I have mentioned. This particular uh, school is Susruta school. We have mainly two schools. One is surgery school, one is medical school or medicine school, general medicine school. So this is based on the what it is mentioned, the Vamana, Virechana, Vasti, Nasya, and Rakta Moksha. Let us see one by one what it is. Vamana is the process of emitting therapy. It is mainly working in your stomach, amashya. The position of ama, that is the stomach and upper part, the lungs and throat and head and all this area. So this is the portion of kapha. So in our body, even though the whole body is fully made of all these three doshas everywhere, it has a place where these doshas are predominant. So the kapha related problems will be more on the upper part of the body. That means the phlegm and that sort of toxins accumulates more in the chest and the throat, in the sinuses, on the face, in the mouth. So this is the portion of from the stomach up is the place of kapha. So for that, the process of emetic therapy or vamana therapy is very effective. The second is virechana. Virechana is working more in the pittashya, that is connected to the small intestine, liver, pancreas, in that area. So there, the digestive enzyme that is being connected more with pitta is the digestive force or digestive energy, which is removing using the purgative therapies. Purgation means giving some irritation to the intestine by giving medicines so that your body will be eliminating it by loose motion or loose bowel. That is called viration. The third is basti. It is working more on the large intestine, colon, and lower portion. That is the place of vata. So, using the rectal orifice, we inject using syringes, special type of enema syringes. It's called Vasti Netra, Vasti Purvakarma. It is injecting medicines, different types of medicines like oils or juices or decoctions and different things of, or even water, salt water, anything. You inject it through the through the anus to the rectum, and it cleanses that area. That is mainly meant for Vata dosh. Then comes Nasya. Nasya is the Nasahi Shiraso Dwaram. For all the organs in your head. That means your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth, throat, neck, all this area is connected to the nose. From the nose, there is a tube going to your ear, to the eye, to the throat, and all this. So, Nasa, Hisiraso, and a lot of blood vessels are there, lot of nerve endings are there. So it is one of the procedure which helps to release the toxins above the clavicle. So this area. So this is the area the Nasya treatment works more. Then comes the Rakta Moksha or bloodletting. There are different procedures for removing the toxic blood from the body. You can take the blood from the veins. Using a syringe, you can remove the toxic blood from the veins. Whereas, if it is peripheral, superficial, if there is an inflammation, you use, an animal called leech, blood-letting leeches, water leeches. It is being used. And if you see the picture of Dhanvantari, you can see he's holding a leech in his hand. One hand Amrita and another hand is Jaluka. Jaluka is a leech. So that is a surgical school. They remove the toxic blood from the body. That is different procedures of Rakta Moksha. So you need, for doing these procedures, of course, you need the direction and supervision of a medical thing. Mostly simple Nasya, simple Vayamana, Virechana and all we can do at home also. That we will see in the coming class, how can we do that. And Then comes the Paschatkarma. So after the main therapy, what all things to do to rejuvenate or coming back to the state of balance. Once you remove these toxins from the tissues or from the body, your body is irritated already. How will you remove the toxins? You create some sort of irritation in the body. Then the body try to eliminate it. That is the way you do the cleaning process. So, for example, a simple procedure I'll tell you to eliminate the toxins from the stomach. Suppose you are eating some food. You went to the hotel or some food courts, in a fast food. You have taken a lot of chicken biryani. When you after eating it, due to the heaviness of it or due to the toxicity developed, you don't know how they are preparing it and all this. And the chemicals they are using, you started getting some sort of irritation. So, what is the best way to eliminate the toxins? Instead of taking some antacid and all, the best thing is drink some hot salt water and vomit it out. Easy. It goes out. Then you are safe. It is one thing which I personally experienced once I was in Zurich in Switzerland. My host invited me to a restaurant. They offered me some famous cuisine from a Thai restaurant, which is something made from the prawns or something. My God, after eating, I started sweating. I started giddiness. I think I saved my life by drinking some salt water immediately and I vomited out. I don't know whether you heard of the reaction towards the prawns. In our city, one girl died in 5 minutes after eating prawns. The reaction, such a strong reaction can develop. I don't know what type of reaction happened to me there. And I saved my life. I drank immediately. I understood something is going inside wrong. And I vomited it out. And maybe I may be the first person vomiting in the middle of the Zurich city, and I saved my life like that. So my host also was so frightened. It was so immediate. I felt that. So it is an irritation I've created inside my stomach by drinking salt water, and I vomited out, and it saved my life. So when sometime you feel that there is some chance of getting food poisoning, the best thing is vomit it out. Easy. Drink salt water, hot water, put fingers in your mouth and vomit it out. It immediately releases the toxins from the body and it will help you. Instead of taking some medicine to digest it, it takes long time and it causes more problem in your body. The best thing is eliminate it out. So that is something we need to do. And after that, 1 or 2 days, you have to take some soft food. I usually suggest people to drink the rice water, the kanji. I don't know what you say, the ganji or kanji, the rice porridge. That's an easy thing. Or in our system, we say drink, the rice puff water. That means all of you know that the rice puffed rice. When you heat the rice, the full rice, it pop up and it becomes that white color rice puff. That's the best medicine mentioned in Ayurveda for bringing back the energy after a vomiting or a purgation or something like that. That is the first thing. With a little bit of buttermilk, if you take it, or with hot water, put this rice puff and drink it. It immediately brings that energy level and it slowly pacify your symptoms. So this is the thing which we need to do after a vomiting or a virechana or something like that. Light food, simple food. It's very important. Then first you have to take from in the liquid form. That is why I said rice puff, or puffed rice water or rice water, cooked rice water. Then you come to the yavagu. Like yavagu is semi-solid, something like payasam like. It should not be so sweet and all. Payasam is very sweet. the jaggery and all these things. It is not. You can make something like khichdi. Khichdi is one of the best semi-solid food we can say. Then slowly come to the normal food. This is the procedure. The Samsarjana Kriya or follow-up treatment. This is what it is said. After coming back to the normalcy with your digestion, your digestive fire, your appetite, it may take 3-4 days or 1 week to come back to the normal state of eating. Till that time, you have to be aware of your food you eat. Then comes Rasayana. That is the rejuvenation medicine. That's the last part of the treatment. Rejuvenate your body. Once the tissue is clean, your appetite is good, then you need to use the food and medicines which can rejuvenate your dhadus. It brings back the ojas and immunity. So that is the last part of the treatment. So if you take the total process of any diseases, it could be a fever, it could be any other disease, the principle of treatment is one and the same. First, you have to burn the toxin a little bit, then lubricate it, then liquefy it, then eliminate it, then do the follow-up therapy to bring back the agni and digestive power, and finally rejuvenate your tissues and body back to the healthy state of immunity and all this. So this process is very, very, very important. Along with that, you have to do the sleep regulation. Of course, you need to rest, sensory control, mental stability. When you are doing the Panchakarma, you should not be very angry. You should not be very stressed. So the people say that I will do the Panchakarma at home. It is not possible, my dear. Why? Because at home you will be having a lot of stress. Going to the office and the stress from here, that. So when you want to do a treatment, it is always advisable to be away from all this and spend at least 1 week every year. Now that is most essential thing for everyone. Then when we come to the upakramas at home, then what all we can do at home. If you want to undergo and hospitalization, as I told, is very important. Then home upakramas, that is something like you can do upavasa. That is very simple, you can do at home. Drinking very light food, eating some light food, or drinking water, or drinking some porridge. You have to give rest to the system. That is upavasa. Then which can be very easy, which you can follow at home. The first part, exposing to sun, doing some minimum exercises, all these things you can do at home, upakramas. Then the Svedana process, that is Avagaha Sweda, dipping your leg in medicated water or hot water or with salt or something, that is called Avagaham, dipping in. So that is something we can do at home. It releases Vata and Kapha. As I told you, when you come back after a walk or an exercise, you feel little bit of heaviness of the leg, stiffness. Then the best thing is to dip your leg in hot water or hot salt water and all. It helps to release it. It increases the circulation, relieves the Vata and Kapha. Then it is useful in gas trouble. If you have a digestive problem, gas accumulation, you can use some hot water fermentation of the hot water bag. You can put it in your stomach region. Then for the lower back pain, then the menstrual discomfort, a lot of menstrual cramps. So you can use that process. Then Kandusha and Kabala, that is something for your mouth. If there is a sinus pain or toothache and all these things, the nasal block and all, you can use the oil pulling or salt water, hot water or decoction, tribala water. All these things you can do the gargling and other procedures which helps to clean the oral passage and nasal passage, and all these things will be useful. Then it is useful for headache, sinus congestion, low jaw tension, stiff jaw, and all this. Then Akshit Shalana, that is the process of cleansing the eye, reduces the heat in the eyes. When you comes back from a job or exposing too much of the hot sun or towards the computer and all, your eye becomes red and hot and all. So you can take some cold water. It should be sterilized. It always suggests to use boiled and cooled water and clean your eyes. You can use triple R water, triple R decoction also. It clears your the pain and heat of the eye and clears the ocular fatigue, burning eyes, screen strain, dryness. All this can be then. Takra. I already mentioned about the takra, that is the buttermilk. It's one of the best thing which you can do at home using buttermilk. It's one of the best probiotic, but one should know what is takra. Takra is the product of of curd. That means one portion of curd should be mixed with 4 portion of water. Note down the ratio 1:4. Then blend it properly in a blender, or you can use a spoon, or the churning thing. Then remove the fat or the foam from the top. The remaining is called buttermilk. It is light, which is kapha, pitta. It is tridosha hara, but it can cause a little bit of it is because of the vata activation, but it is good for all doshas. So the people with digestive issues, in order to the amapachana, the burning toxins, the buttermilk is one of the best medicine. Mix this buttermilk with a little bit of turmeric, little bit of ginger, or a pinch of hing. Just warm it. Warm buttermilk. Don't boil buttermilk because it loses the bacteria then. So you have to drink it. It's called takra chikitsa. In Ayurveda, it is a treatment. So it balances pitta and kapha, improve digestion, and it is useful in indigestion, stress-related gut issues, irritable bowel condition, and for takra is the best medicine mentioned for almost all digestive issues, including indigestion, irritable bowel condition, hemorrhoids, that means the piles, for many things, gas formation, for everything it can be used. Uh, 1 second, 1 second.
Yes, sir. I'll just unmute you 1 minute. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. So this is something very important. It is very useful for indigestion and stress-related gut issues. As I have mentioned, for almost all digestive issues, start from the lack of proper bacterial flora. So this buttermilk is one of the best probiotic, and it is very effective for gut issues. So usually we say that you have to warm the buttermilk and not boil it, just warm it. Make it 40 to 45 degrees centigrade. Just warm it along with this little bit of turmeric powder, ginger, hing, and all, asafoetida. It is more working as a medicine. Then another main thing we need to see today is about the introduction to dinacharya. That is one thing what we are seeing in the next few days, this process in detail. So what is the importance of dinacharya? Once we start the day, we are all connected to the circadian rhythm, or we should connect to the circadian rhythm. Most of the problems we are facing today is because of the lack of proper dinacharya and rutucharya. Dinacharya means a daily routine, and another is a seasonal changes or seasonal routine. So daily discipline, it helps to prevent the disease, maintain the dosha harmony, and support the mental clarity. Because Ayurveda treat the time as medicine. The proper timing for everything is very important. Then, you know, the main thing what we see in Dinacharya is about waking up, how to wake up from the bed and what all activities you have to do. Then the application, the cleansing of the organs and all it comes under that. Then comes oil application, abhyanga, the gandusha kavala, which we have mentioned already, cleaning the oral passage. Nasya is cleaning the nasal passage. Then doing some sort of the physical activity, vyayama, it helps to opens up all the srotases and sweat pores and all. Then snana, cleansing the bath, the proper bath, how to do the bath, all these things, and about the food, all these things are very important in the Dinacharya sessions. So these are the general thing we are going to see in the coming class. It is very, very essential for everyone who is looking for a healthy lifestyle maintenance, or those who want to keep themselves away from lifestyle disorders or to maintain a good quality of life. If we follow this class in the next 3 days, you can learn from, you can get details from Pujaji, and try to study it in detail, or to apply it in our life at least a little bit. I am not saying that 100% it may not be possible, but to whatever extent you can do, if you do this, practice it, it will make a big change in our life, no doubt about it. And with this, I am concluding the session. And if you have any doubt about this class, please, you can, uh, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I can spend for that. If you are any doubts about today's class or anything to know more about it, please ask about it. Thank you, Pujaji. Once again, thank you all of you for attending today's session. And I hand over this to the Puja.
Yes, thank you so much. It was a truly very insightful class. And yes, we will take the questions. And I also have a little bit of a surprise offer to mention, to tell all of you at the end of the class. So, yes, first let's take the questions. A little bit, I'll just tell you all about this course. So we're starting from 28th, 29th, and 30th. A good way to end this new year, because why I've kept this class towards the end of the year is because in the coming year, let us all start doing these practices. I'll just tell you from a personal experience. There is only one thing which I've started doing in my life regularly. Okay, actually, two things, just two things, which we are also going to explain in this course. One is Gandush, which is an Ayurvedic practice. And through that, a very major cavity which I had in my tooth, okay, it has completely gone. It has completely reversed. And another thing is Nasyam. So all of these things are very, very powerful. It takes a very small time. Today, sir has just ran us through the Dincharya practices, but in the course, he'll be explaining that, which oil you should use for Nasyam for your condition. And it's just a very interesting course. And even if from the entire course we can start doing 3 4 things every day, it can really change our lives. It can improve the life of our organs, it can improve our longevity, and it is just very, very magical. Yes, so all of these will be taught. Like sir has explained, that there are many types of Purvakarmas and Paschatkarmas which we can do at home, which sir will be teaching us. All of you who have pain related to sciatica, who have pain in their joints, knee pain, joint pain, back pain, all of these things we will try to eradicate from the root level. Okay, so there are practices for that. We have Kati Basti, Uru Basti. There is various things which will be taught in this course. Basically, we are trying to teach everything. Panchkarma, of course, cannot be done at home. For that, we need to go to the center. But there are certain other things which throughout the year we can do for our health, for our the health of our sense organs, for the health of our joints, bones. So that all sir will be teaching us, and it is going to be a very empowering journey. It is a 3 days course where we are going to try to teach you everything. as I said, it is on 27, 28, 29, and 30. The timing will be from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. And even after the course is over, if you have any doubts, we always take all doubts, and you'll get lifetime access of all these live sessions which are happening, including today's. Okay. So you don't have to worry if you're traveling, you will be given everything. Okay. Now, before I announce something else, let's just quickly take all the questions. Please keep your questions related to what sir has taught today, or yes, if you want to ask something about the course. So starting with the Uttamji, I've already just explained you the course curriculum, but I will still tell you. I've just told you that there are various practices which we will be covering in this for our joint health, for our hair health, for our skin health. Okay. So let's take the questions one by one. Uttamji, you can unmute yourself.
Uh, Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. So, my question was like whatever we have been talking about in the session. So, does the course also includes how we can do them at home, and also written things like the PPTs are like very short and sweet. But is there a book or something which will be recommended that we can read for all these topics which will be taught or maybe covered today also?
We will share the PPT with Pujaji. I'm sure that you will get it. There are so many books available which talks about Purvakarmas, Panchkarmas and all. Even you can Google it, you will get all the details. And the best way to practice it is to learn from a teacher's face. That is why, because you can ask questions also. But definitely there is a publication from, um, you know, Chaukamba, that is from Varanasi, which talks about basics of Ayurvedic Panchakarma. So that books you can Google it. Maybe I can share some of these books details with Pujaji. You can get it online also in Amazon. And of course, you can practice it very simple techniques. It is a little bit of effort, as Pujaji mentioned right now. A little bit of effort can make a lot of change in our life overall. So, anything else, Uttamji?
Yeah, so I just unmute you. Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, we'll be trying to give you all the details as much as we can, as much as it is practical for you to apply at your home. Everything will be shared. Yeah. Uh, Thank you so much for your question. And thank you so much for your feedback also. I saw already your feedback in the chat. Yes, we'll move on to the next person. Padmajaji, I'll unmute you. But before asking a question, if you can tell us how you like the session, it'll be really nice. Yes, please. Padmaji. Yes, Padmajaji.
Yeah. Hello, sir. The class is very nice. I understood very well and I got a good understanding about the Panchakarma. Actually, I thought in different way. The what sir has told that Kerala Panchakarma and all those things. But now I got a good idea. And I want to ask about that buttermilk, the combination what you are using, sir.
See, the buttermilk is something we call Deepana Pachana. Deepana means, enhancing the fire. Pachana means burning the toxin. So that is the best medicine you can make at home. It is
So the
nothing but
combination you told is the
of
turmeric?
curd. One portion of curd, you have to add 4 portion of water. Then
Yes.
blend it in a blender or using a churning stick,
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
you have to churn it, remove the cream from the top or the foam from the top. The
Okay.
remaining is called buttermilk or takra. To that, you can add a pinch of, rock salt or
Turmeric.
common salt. Then a pinch of turmeric powder, a pinch of hing, and a small slice of crushed ginger, which all, or a little bit of curry leaf. You just heat it. And that is called
Ah.
takra.
How
Uh,
much time we have to heat it, sir?
make it say 45 to 50 degree. Lukewarm, not boil it. When you boil the buttermilk, it loses its property. That means it will become the bacteria will die. The bacteria are what we need, and it becomes more what you call the clotted like thing. The buttermilk loses its quality. So just
Means
heat it.
we had to do the double boiling or direct boiling?
You can heat it in fire also directly, but it should be mild
Oh,
fire.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Padmaja ji. Yes, Smita ji, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doctor. Really liked the way you explained. I have a couple of doubts. Like, can all the Basti, Vamana, Virechana, everything be taken like at a continuous stretch when we come to the center?
Say it again, ma.
Basti, Virechana, Vamana, can it be done at a stretch, one after the other?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
No. You have to give some gap between all this.
Like, how much gap?
Say, for example, if you are doing Vamana, after Vamana, you need to give 3 or 4 days gap for the next. The Basti we do on a course like 3, 5, 7 Bastis together or at a stretch. Then Virechana we do, after Basti, then after 1 or 2 days we can do Virechana. Like that. Depends on the condition of the person we'll do. Nasyam we can do combined with other things also.
Okay. But is there an order that is important? Any?
No. That depends on the person condition.
Okay. Okay. And my last question, like when you say you have to take salt and water and vomit it out, if it's a bad food, like should it be like 2 or 3 glasses, or how much salt, how much water?
That depends on how much you need to vomit. I usually take 1 liter. 1 liter
1 liter.
of warm water, boiled and cold water, cooling it. It is lukewarm, little bit warm actually.
Okay.
Put 1 spoon of salt. That is salt we are using to irritate.
Yeah.
Even if you put some salt in your mouth, you feel like vomiting. So it
Mm.
creates the ulklesha, we call it. It makes it more, vomiting, nausea feeling, and then you easy to vomit.
Okay. And how to prepare Triphala water for the eyes?
You can get the triphala powder, you boil it with the water, then filter it properly. Then
Okay.
cool it, that you can use.
That we have to open our eyes in that
Yeah. We have
water.
to, usually when we do the procedure, we have a special vessel to put it in your eyes. You can take it in your hand. That is a simple way. You take it in your hand like this or a cup, then you close and open the eyes inside like that.
Okay. Like just for 10-15 times it's
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, and would you also cover for anxiety, fear in the course? Would you cover for the brain also?
Anxiety, fear, we'll try. I don't exactly remember what all are the topics we have chosen for it.
Yes, yes, sir. We have
It's
it.
there, Pujaji?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Like for Nasya, for anxiety, or
Yeah.
like
Okay.
for everything, if you
It will
could
be
add.
there. It will be there. It will be there.
Okay. For all the procedures for memory and brain, if you could add.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. And also we did one more session with her. If you want to join that, also you can get in touch with me. That was completely on Rasayan Chikitsa. So like which Ayurvedic herb for memory, which one for insomnia. So we had all of that. And in this course also we will be covering. But that was also like strictly what you're saying. And
Okay.
here also we have covered practices which enhances this.
Okay. Okay. I think I just bought that course also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
For liking it. Smita ji,
Yes, yes, very much.
you like today's session? Are you liking the other courses?
Yes, I think this is very crucial for understanding. Otherwise, you don't even opt for it.
Correct. No,
Yeah.
no, we will opt for it. That is why we have, uh, in this course, sir is going to give practical guidance so that we all start executing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much. All thanks to Manoj ji. Yes, Kishore ji, please unmute yourself and ask your
Good evening,
question.
madam. Good evening, Dr. Manoj. It was a very informative session. And my question, two, three question is are you covering the material which are used in these therapies?
It's not audible for me.
Ah,
Sir, he is asking that are we going to tell them about the materials which we'll be using in the therapy? Like supposing if we are making a dough, we are making it of which art, like which dal and all. Yeah, we'll be sharing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, otherwise how will you be able to do it? Everything will be shared. All the
and
ingredients and everything.
you said that we should heat the buttermilk. But why should we heat? What the reason for that? What is the purpose of heating it?
Sir, he's asking, so it's audible for you?
For me, no.
He's asking that why are we heating in Takra Chikitsa? You said that we are heating the buttermilk. So he's asking that why do we heat it?
It's a good question. See, usually if you use the buttermilk in normal room temperature, it can cause a little bit of kapha aggravation because of the cold nature. Buttermilk is usually cold. So to overcome it, we little bit warm it. That's all. In normal temperature also you can use. No problem actually. In conditions like in Kerala weather, it is humid. Or in Calcutta also, I think it is humid. So the places like in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, in the dry areas, hot areas, you can use it normal also. Especially after sunset, evening time, night time, and all always. So for the safer side, when we use it as a treatment, we say like this. Otherwise, also fine.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kishore ji. Are there any other questions? Yes, Rachna ji, please unmute yourself. Also share how you like the class.
Yeah, it was a very informative and very nice session, and I'm attending it for the first time. But some voice problem was there, so I could not I missed some things in between. But overall, I had a gist of it. Ki Panchkarma can be like done at home also easily, and I have been going getting it done once a year, but like I am having a problem of cervical issue which goes to migraine, which converts into migraine cervical pain. And right now also I am suffering from, like, since morning I am having acute cervical pain and migraine pain, but it has improved a lot uh, since so many years. But I have been hurt, like uh, hurt in the sense I slept in the washroom, and uh, I've been hurt twice in last 1 month, and doctors and physiotherapists have told me that your spine has disaligned. So in that case, if we are hurt somewhere, we had an injury or something of bones, so is there any treatment or instant relief for that thing?
See, this is more connected to a marma injury, what you are mentioning, the cervical pain
Yeah.
and due to a fall and all. So we do in our center, that is marma yoga and marma therapy, which we have done already a course about it. You need to, activate the area to improve the energy flow, that is the prana, including the circulation and also the venous drainage, and also activate the nervous system. So it is something called the Nasya is one of the therapy which is using for it. But along with that, we need to do the Marma therapy. So that
Okay.
is we need to do in a center uh, that special therapies.
Yeah, I am a Marma therapist myself, and I have been doing it. And I think that is the only protecting me from all these things. I am doing all my course normally, but after lunch or in the evening, it becomes the pain. It increases. So
Yeah, that is a period of Vata towards the evening.
yeah,
After,
I am Vata Pitta, yeah.
so that can be the reason for it.
So in that case, can I have this buttermilk?
Warm buttermilk you can take.
In pain, it does not harm. In pains, like
If you
buttermilk.
warm the buttermilk can have. That's why I said warm buttermilk. But
Okay.
warm buttermilk will not cause difficulty usually.
At any
Try
time
and
of
see. You can try and see. Usually it won't make. Take it one day and see a small portion and see whether it helps you or not.
at any time of the day, like when I feel nausea or something.
Yeah. Anytime you can take buttermilk. Buttermilk is one of the best medicine for all these conditions.
Okay, क्योंकि I had a myth कि in pains you are not supposed to take with Ayurveda or Panchkarma. You are not supposed to have any curd or any
Curd,
such
no
khatta.
curd. Curd, we want Ayurveda won't advise curd every day. Even healthy people are not supposed to take curd every day. During the evening, no. But buttermilk you can.
अच्छा, daily we can have buttermilk,
Yes,
right?
that is the only one thing which is mentioned to use every day. Ghee and buttermilk is the thing which can be used every day.
Okay. And I've been following like naturopathy since last 1.5 years. So I have lost my weight also. And last time when I went to Panchkarma, they told me not to have Virechna or Basti because your body is not going to tolerate it.
Yeah, depends on the health of the condition. General health, we have to decide. That's why I said in the beginning, not everyone are supposed to undergo this process.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Poojaji, things are clear. I have to leave now. I have another class. So I request if anybody is there, they can send me the questions. I can answer in the coming days.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for this session, organizing it in a beautiful way. So I have to attend another program right now. So I
You
take
can
your
leave it.
permission to leave.
Yeah.
Thank you once again.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Uh, yes, Kamakshi ji.
Hello.
Yeah. You can just let me know your question, and then when sir joins, we'll let you know the answer.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, this my brother is having a bamboo spine. Like the spine is very straight, and he cannot bend over. And from the neck region to the spine, and he's having that problem. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I want to know like we can go directly to the center or what can be done for that.
Yes, sure. If you want to directly go to the center, you can absolutely reach out to me personally. You have my number. So
Okay.
we can arrange that. And there's a thing which we'll be teaching in this course. It is a type of basti which can be safely done at home for this condition. So that will also be taught. So if you wish to join in for this condition, the course, that will also be beneficial for you. And if you directly want to go to the center, that is also an open option. You can just reach out to me for the same personally.
Where exactly is this place, ma'am?
This is in Kerala.
Oh,
It's very near to the Kochi airport and the Kochi railway station. I will share all the details.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Uh, Natural Childbirth Center. You can just ask a question and then I'll just have an announcement about the course and we can conclude the class. Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to know the buttermilk that we make.
Yeah.
Can we make a tadka of the hing and the ginger and the haldi and then take it off the fire and then add the buttermilk to it?
Yes, I did read your comment. Yes, but I will still get it double checked from Dr. Manoj and let you know. Yeah. But yes,
Okay.
mostly this is how we do the Takra Chikitsa. But you just have to make sure that the buttermilk is not very hot. It has to be lukewarm, not like fiery hot, as he has already mentioned. But yes, otherwise you can do the tadka and then put it. That's fine.
And how about the salt? How much salt is to be added in that water for vomiting if you've eaten something bad, 1 liter water.
The Vaman, this part we will get it verified from sir, and then I'll let you know. Yeah. And if you're joining the course, then of course you'll get it live, answered live through sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
thank you.
Vaman part, let's get it clarified from sir itself. Okay. So, great. So I think largely you all have understood what the entire thing is. The fee of this course is rupees 888 right now. Okay. So I'll just quickly share one bonus offer which I have to offer to all of you who are registering tonight. Tonight, like strictly tonight before 12 o'clock, before midnight. So I just want to share my screen with you all. Yes. So I hope you can all see my screen. So you can just log on to my site, and if you just type any course which you want to do, because we have over 60 courses now. So yes, whoever is joining this course, 1 second. We are also offering a free gift course, which is also a complete course in itself. You can see it's for rupees 888. This is a complete basic to advanced level course on pranayama. Okay. So all of you who are registering for this course, for our Panchkarma course or the Ayurvedic therapy course tonight, by paying rupees 888, not only are you getting the opportunity to do that live course, but you're also getting the complete pranayam course. So this is a 10 days intensive course where you will understand all about pranayam, how many types of vayus there are, which pranayam is suitable for you, what should be the order of pranayam. Like, like after Kapalbhati, what should you do? So everything has been discussed. Not only this, if you see, day 2 is very interesting. We have a psychometric test. Uh, After taking this test, you can understand that which particular set of pranayam is absolutely beneficial for you. For instance, if you have thyroid, you should do ujjayi, or like what should you not do and what you should do. So all of these details will be there. This is a advanced basic. It starts from very basic levels, from like the level of yogic breathing, and goes all the way up to explaining kumbhak. In fact, we have also taught bandhas. So those few who know pranayam, you know that how important this is and how advanced this is. So in this course, we have also taught all the 3 bandhas, which means that there's nothing which you have to do after doing this pranayam course. It is literally everything. Pranayam for balancing vat, pranayam for balancing pit, pranayam for balancing kapha. Everything about pranayam is covered in this 10-day course. It has demonstration videos. There will be videos. You can just watch the video and do practice the pranayam yourself. And if you have any doubts, you can always get back to me for any doubts lifelong, even after the course is over. Those of you all who are registering for this course tonight before 12 o'clock will be given this course as a gift on the 29th, sorry, on the 30th, when our Panchakarma course ends. So on 30th, you'll be given the lifetime access of the Panchakarma course as well as this course. But this offer is really ending tonight at 12 o'clock. We will not be able to extend this offer beyond tonight. I'll be sharing the registration details on our group. If there is someone who's joined the live session right now who is not in our group, you can just WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp number. I'm putting it in the chat box. It is 7980754354. So you can just message me here and I will add you in the group, and I'm sharing all the registration details on the group. So it was lovely to have you all join this session. Thank you so much for joining in, and let us see all of you on 28th. Yes. So I'm concluding the session now. If you still have any queries, you can reach out to me personally. Thank you, everyone.